Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sports Talk with Jamie Hughes and Autumn Hughes, as you can hear in the background tonight. I'm getting to babysit a little bit here and hanging out with my baby girl, Autumn, as her older sister is playing tennis. And my buddy James Sandlin, I don't think going to be able to make it here tonight, but never fear, we still got plenty to talk about. Going to take a quick commercial break. And when I come back, we're going to start off dirt track racing tonight with my buddy Donnie Adams over at Mountain Motor Complex. So I'll be right back with him after this word from my friends at Hot Rods Pizza.
Hey you, it's a me, Marcello. Are you looking for a great place to eat lunch or a dinner? Then go right now to Hot Rods. They have delicious pizza, cheese sticks, spaghetti, wings, a salad bar, and more. You can eat in, carry out, or get a delivery from 4 great locations. Heinemann, Hazard, Allen, and Betsy Lane. That's a Hot Rods. It's the best place this side of Italy. Mwah!
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
And welcome back to Sports Talk here. I'm being joined, as I said, by my friend from over at Mountain Motor Complex and the man with the plan, just getting back, I think, from his baby girl's track meet. And first of all, Donnie, tell us how that went, man.
Everything went great with us over there. Letcher County Cougars showed up really good. We are headed back a little bit early because we had a little bit of a migraine tonight, Jamie. So we are okay. We did the 4x800 and then we did the 100-meter dash, my friend. So, and the 4x1, I was just corrected by Zozo. Zoe said we've done the 4x1 as well, my friend. Yes, sir. We ready to.
Well, I'll vouch.
Saturday.
I'll vouch for her, brother. I know she's one of the fastest kids in Letcher County, and she got all the dirt track fans behind her cheering her on, so that might be an added advantage. Speaking of dirt track, man, you've got the blades down on the dirt and got her tuned up, and looks like it's ready to go, my friend.
Well, brother, we are ready. If the good Lord above blesses with some good weather for tomorrow, we are a go for tomorrow, my friend. The opener should be tomorrow at 56 Racetrack Hollow right there in Whitesburg, Kentucky. Excited about the year. Like you said, we have definitely done some work out there, Jamie. We are far from done, partner. I don't know if you figured it out yet or not, but I'm never really truly satisfied until I don't think I'll ever be satisfied, Jamie. Dirt track's always a work in progress. Would you agree?
It is, man, but again, and I told everybody last year when they asked me about how things were going, I said, well, he's the workingest fella, and I knew that you would put a lot of work into it during the off season. But then the thing about dirt track racing that people don't understand, Donnie, some of it's just out of your hands. You can work as hard as you can work, and then, brother, it's just how the weather shapes up for you.
That's exactly right, partner. And that's and it seems to only be raining on Fridays for some reason, man. So
well,
hopefully we can get a little bit of a dust deterrent. That's what I like to call it, Jamie. I like to call it dust deterrent. We get a little dust deterrent in the morning, we'll be good to go for tomorrow evening.
I have talked to a bunch of my softball coaches, bunch of baseball coaches. Every time I speak to one of them, you think you're frustrated. They got about 3 weeks left and got about 20 games to play. I think tennis has missed 4 of their 5 Fridays. So it's been that kind of to let you know how much rain we have gotten this spring so far. But maybe it's going to move out right when we need it to.
I hope it does, Jamie. I really do, man. We got a good lineup of drivers saying they're coming out. I got my crate drivers. We got our open wheels. We got our sport mods. We got our 4-cylinder class, and we got our bombers, hobby stocks, and got a few KDRAs, man. I'm just trying to figure out the magic number on the KDRAs and everything in the bomber class, if you know what I mean, Jamie Hughes.
Well, and you're doing right. give them a chance and just kind of go from there. Show up, show out, or have to probably move on. But time will tell is the way I always tell them about that class.
And I agree with you, partner. I certainly agree with you. I'm super excited to get started down there, though, Jamie. I swear, man. Just excited, man, to see what the track's going to do. It's been a long process. I had a lot of good help. Like trying to help me. Ralph's come out and helped me. Rick Nobles helped a lot, man. Definitely been a bunch of people helping me out there. I couldn't have done it without them.
For them people that's been under a rock, tell us about the changes and the things you've done to the surface, man.
Buddy, Jamie Hughes, we have pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed some dirt now. When I got down there, guys and gals, I wasn't satisfied with my track last year, but also wasn't 100% positive on what route to take, Jamie. So
right.
The way I went about doing it, I tried making it at least a dozer blade and a half taller on the top of the track right there. It was. We pushed a lot of that good old, and we found some good clay, and there's definitely some silt. It is river bottom, you know what I mean? But we found some good clay and pushed it up on that track, and we tried. We are far from done with it, partner. But we have added. I say some people say like 20-degree banking or something. They say it reminds them a lot of back in the 90s and stuff, man. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm trying to give my drivers and fans a better racing experience, Jamie Hughes.
Well, and when we get into that, of course, a couple classes that you talked about, they're just as competitive there as anywhere in the country. And we know when we start things off, let's go with the American All-Star Series this year. I'm right about that. You're running that weekly series there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This first one won't be a thing because it's kind of I don't have the sanction done yet. But Joe Rush has been nothing but good to help me get this thing lined out the way we think we should do it. And it's super excited. I know Raymond Nichols, I've got a confirmation he's coming. Brandon Fouts is coming. Jake Madden's coming. I hope my Bigfoot, my other guys are coming. I know Ralph Francis is coming too, big guy. I know you're a Ralph Francis fan.
Big time. Yes, sir. The man can wheel, and he went down to Lake Cumberland, had a good showing. Or back up, it wasn't Lake Cumberland, it was Rockcastle. He got a good showing down there, and then Brandon Fouts, he walked the dog, as they say. He went down there and won that thing. And so anytime, and that goes back to what I was trying to say at the beginning there, the drivers that you've got at Mount Motor can go anywhere and run with anybody, man.
I agree with you, Jamie Hughes. No, they are definitely a competitive class. I have moved the winner circle around, Jamie, right there in front of the concession stands for the grandstands. I'm gonna pull them off in 3 and 4, pull them right there in front so they can boo or they can cheer for their drivers, whatever they want to do. Big guy, get the fans more involved.
We love it, man. And then that open wheel modified, I know a bunch of those cats are ready, and we're looking forward to. That's last year was one of the competitive classes. I think you would agree with me over there. We had a bunch of different contenders in that class.
Buddy, open wheel modified is one of the best races I've seen out there. I swear to my goodness, man. And it's Dustin Mosley. You got Brandon Mason. You got Andy Mason. And this year in Sport Mod, I didn't know if you know or not, Nick Mason, he's come out of the bomber. Well, he's still going to have his bomber car, but he's got him a Sport Mod this year, guys and gals. Remember, watch out for the Nick Mason, man.
It'll be sharp as a hound's tooth, too. I guarantee you that. And he'll put the pedal to the metal. And I look forward to that for him. And I know some other guys moving up at Sport Mod class. We just go ahead and talk about it. That's going to be a fun class always as well, Donnie.
Buddy, I tell you what, you got the O Show, and you got, I don't know if Jason Hall's coming back out or whatnot, man, but there's a bunch more in there, buddy. I'm missing a whole bunch of them. But there is Kyle Klein's coming out. It's going to be a bunch, man. I'm telling you, that Sport Mod class. And Hunter Feltner, he come out and roll with us a little bit, and I think they're going to show up this weekend. Benny, I don't know if Benny's racing or not, but I know Hunter is.
Yeah, Benny told me they had the car ready, and so I saw on a post earlier that he's coming, and Hunter is geared up and ready to go. That motor of his was purring like a kitten, and I know he's ready to put it to the dirt track. Hey, Donnie, then we go to the 4-cylinders, and 2 questions. One, what type of 4-cylinders are you running this year? And 2, I hear some talk about some young guns right off the bat.
Yes, sir. We are going to do young guns tomorrow. Yes, sir. And I like that class, Jamie. I really do like the young guns because I'm trying to get our sport growing a little bit, Jamie. And I want the 4-cylinder class, just like last year. We'll do the 4-cylinder stock appearing. We'll have a B main after we get what we do out there, Jamie. Let's say we have 14 cars. The top 7 will be in your A main. The lower 7 will be in your B main, and the winner of the B main the following week always gets put in the A, man. So I'm trying to give a couple different drivers, get them some up there in victory lane so they can thank them sponsors.
I was going to try to show some video from over there, but it's going to drown us out, so I might not get to do that. But, again, guys, here's what we're talking about anyway over at Mountain Motor Complex. Let's crank it up one lap anyway, Donnie. Me and you give them that lap there. And, again, folks, we want to invite you to come over there and be with us as we turn them loose, and we'll head to the track over there tomorrow night. Good Lord willing, Donnie. Let me try to figure out how to mute that thing. When you do this stuff on the fly, sometimes it don't work like you planned on it. But still, we're excited about it, man.
Buddy, I am super excited about it. We're going to start tomorrow. We'll have our gates will open about 4 o'clock for the pits, open about 5 o'clock for the grandstands. And I hope we ain't got enough room out there for them, Jamie. I really do.
Well, it's the time of the year, too, that we know everybody's excited. The fans have got that winter season over with, and this is when everybody's biting at the bit to get to watch them, and they'll put on a good show, and the fans will come out ready. Donnie, for more information, of course, how do we get up with you guys, and how do the ones that have never been, how do they find more information out about you guys?
You can always find us on Facebook at Mountain Motor Complex, and you can always call me, my friend. My phone number is 606-404-1388. And if I don't answer your call, you can always send me a text message or always call back, man. We look forward to seeing everybody, and we hope we get Jamie Hughes up there to call the race because he is by far the best announcer in Eastern Kentucky. Come on, and I know people will vouch for that right there.
Well, I appreciate that. My buddy, Gary Brent, the Mullet Man, wait till you see his sport mod. And I'm going to crew chief some for him, and Darren Sloan, the Wild Child.
His car was flying up there. I didn't mean to interrupt you out there, but Darren's car was absolutely flying the other day when I saw him up there. Motor sounds good, but Darren's always been a good driver, and Gary's a good driver too, man. I look forward to seeing everybody back out this year, man. I really do.
And then I had a chance to go over to the race day over at Perry County, Donnie, and I some super sharp rides over there, and was really impressed. And I think we'll see Steve Stallings at a bunch of our races this year. He got a sharp-looking late model, and then the 101 car was there, and then just a bunch of different drivers that I think this year we'll see some new faces, some guys that might have been in it before, get back into it, and then some that maybe have never drove ever. Make their debut at Mountain Motor. That's pretty neat too, brother.
I'm excited to get newbies, I swear, Jamie, because that's the growing of our sport, my friend. I know you agree with that right there. If we can get this, we need to get more drivers in it, brother, so this sport don't fall on its face like it was acting like it was going to do, man. I'm excited to get everybody out. Hope everybody can come see us. And if I'm just excited, man, because I'm gonna do, like I said, you talk about the circle cars track, but we got my motocross stuff going. I'm gonna do go-karts again this year and drag racing, Jamie. So the complex should be humming this year, my friend.
That was my next question. I rush sometimes when people are on those cell phones because everybody knows here in the mountains you can have good signal in one curve and the next signal drop it. But while I've got you on here, talk about the other things outside of the dirt track racing that you got going on over there. A little more about all those, brother.
Well, we got the motocross going on. Everybody knows that's me. I'm Dirt Bike Donnie, if you know what I mean, Jamie Hughes. I'm a dirt bike guy, man, and a power sports enthusiast. We got YPK on board with that. We got Ride Center USA on board with sponsorship, man. I mean, it's been a huge ordeal right there. Then we got, like you said, we got a lot more other stuff. We got a drag strip going on this year. I got to fix a couple potholes on that, guys and gals, but I'll have that thing going for them very soon. And then we ain't give up on our go-karts, man. I got a little later start than I wanted to because of so much construction on the track. I want that track a lot smoother before I get my go-karts out there, and I feel like the more laps you put on that thing, Jamie Hughes, the better to be.
Well, and again, it's just a place that everybody's looking for, a place local to run at. And I think when you decide to pull the trigger on that, we'll all be surprised with how many will come out for some of those races. And we're going to do our best to help you promote it and share our pictures and winner circle pictures and so forth. But as we go to the finish up here, Donnie, you can't do this without good help, man. Take this time to, I know you ain't got the list, you're traveling, I caught you a little bit off guard, but we'll take this time to thank everybody, right, man?
Yes, sir, man. First and foremost, I want to thank the Lord Jesus Christ for always keeping everybody right there with us, man. We couldn't do it without him up there, big guy. I want to thank my sponsors. We got YPK. Now they've come on board and helped out a whole lot this year. We got Ride Center USA right there in Hazard, another dirt bike shop, man. Really good people. Harry Watts Jr. always a good friend of mine. Takes good care of me all the time. We got Childers Towing. We also have Extreme Elite Gymnastics, and Noble. I mean, Copperhead Truck and Rick Noble out there at Copperhead Truck and my goodness, man. This dude right here, he went above and beyond to help me, Jamie Hughes. I wouldn't be nowhere near what I am right now without that man out there in the last little bit. He's really helped me out a whole lot, and I appreciate Rick Noble out there at Copperhead Trucking.
And man,
Phelps Energy helps us out a lot still. Phelps Energy, and then people out there at Phelps Energy, me interrupt you, but they always help me out. They great people. Greg Banks and Shirley, great people right there to help us out this year, buddy. We look forward to having more. If anybody wants to come on board, we're always welcoming more sponsorship people.
Well, and that's what I was getting ready to say too, man. Again, maybe you got a local business out there, folks, you'd like to sponsor, and you say, well, I can't sponsor all season. That's all right. They'll take you sponsorship for a race, or maybe you just want to sponsor Fast Time, or maybe you're getting ready to run in one of these upcoming elections. I promise you, if you are a local politician coming up in the election, how are you going to find as many people local in one time than what you will at a dirt track? And put your sponsors on any of those races, and I know they can get up with you and Miss Amanda, and we got something for them, right, man?
That's 100%, Jamie. I like what you said right there. If they ain't got to come on for all year, they can come on for the event, and they can, like you said, sponsor a fast time of a class they prefer. They can sponsor a longest traveler, whatever they want to do. We can definitely work something out with everybody. We appreciate all and any oncomers, my friend.
And then, of course, number one goal has been and will continue to be a family show, bring your whole family from Papaw down to the grandson, and all of them in between. And then the kiddos will have a chance to have bike races and foot races and candy tosses and stuff throughout the year. Nobody does it any better than you all do there, man.
Buddy, I tell you what, Jamie Hughes, we couldn't do it without you right there, buddy, like you just said, man. The candy toss, the foot races. Now, I've got a bounty on my youngin' back here, barefoot or not, she's bringing it, my friend. I guarantee you that. Like I said, when we'll do bicycle races, foot races. Jamie, I even want to do a lawnmower race. We thought about doing a single-sided go-kart race, man, for like a halftime or something. You know, it's like single-wheel pulls or something. I think that would be fun to watch during halftime, man.
Sure.
Anything.
Yeah. Well, listen, man, you holler at us anytime, and we'll do a more formal breakdown of the schedule when you get everything finalized. But I just wanted to, good Lord willing, tomorrow night we'll throw that green flag, right?
I'm excited, Jamie Hughes. I'm excited to hear your voice over the announcing thing, buddy. But, hey, I appreciate everything, Jamie. And please come out and see us if you get time, my friend. We'd love to see you sooner than later, my friend.
All right. Y'all be careful. Tell them I always said hello.
I will. They hear you right here, buddy. Have a good evening, Jamie. Thank you, Bubby.
Bye-bye. And again, there's my buddy from Mountain Motor Complex, Mr. Donnie Adams. And somebody messaged the other day and said, what happened to you guys? I said, nothing. Absolutely nothing. There's no hard feelings, no trouble at all. I just want to spend a little more time in the pit area. But if they need somebody to fill in, or if they maybe want some interviews from the winner's circle or what have you, that's all good and well. But I have committed to helping a couple drivers, and by helping them, I got to do a little more than putting a sticker on the side of their car. But I'm going to do still yet, hope to do an even better job promoting what they got going on over there each and every week. And all we ask in return, if you like what we're doing, hit the like button, hit the share button, and we'll be glad to tell you about all the dirt track news that's going on right here in Eastern Kentucky. Guys, it's a busy weekend. Opening night for Mountain Motor Complex in, about 23 hours from now, I'd say. Donnie likes to start on time, and if at all possible, he'll throw the green flag over there about dark 30. And then he'll get you out there in a good time. That's another plus. And so we encourage you to get out there in Isom, Kentucky. I had a person during the off season said they was going through my videos and pictures and said, you know, we didn't know you guys was running. And I said, well, where have you been? But nevertheless, we just invite you to come out and watch some good dirt track racing and support those guys. It's neat to have something in your backyard that your whole family can go to. And the drivers, you don't have to worry about whether or not you know any of the drivers, because most of them are people that you work with and your neighbors, people you go to church with. I got 2 or 3 drivers that go to our church, and so I expect a bunch of us from church will get together and sit and cheer on our drivers. And I kind of miss that a little bit too, to be honest with you. And so you'll probably hear me over the microphone some, but they've got some other good help, and so we will make room for them to take over, but we'll be there to help and report each and every week. Now, reach out to my buddy Brian Abner from down at Lake Cumberland and Ponderosa Speedway. And Brian is actually at a bowl game. And he said, Jamie, I don't think I'll be home in time. And Brian has always been good to me and always helped us out any way that he can. And so what we'll do is we'll try to catch Brian next week, and he can kind of help us recap some things that happened down in that area. But guys, I need to take a commercial break. I want to say a big thank you so much to the Bank of Hyman. Tracy Smith and the fine folks there in Hyman, Kentucky have come on board for all of our spring sporting events. Speaking of spring sporting events, I got 2 interviews from Knott County Central, who's playing in the AA tomorrow. I'm going to play those 2 interviews after this commercial break, so you stick around for that. And again, we'll be back after this word from our good sponsors at the Bank of Hyman.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
I'm Randy Thompson, your Republican candidate for state senator in the 29th District, which now includes Knott, Bell, Harlan, Letcher, and Floyd counties. Did you realize it's been 23 years since we've had a Knott County resident in the state Senate? This year, we have an opportunity to put a Knott County resident back in the state Senate. The election is May 21st. I'm Randy Thompson, and I'd appreciate your vote for state senator. Feel free to reach out to me on my Facebook page or thompsonforsenate.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction with the Tim Short Auto Group. Up to 5,000 vehicles to choose from. Shop online or in person.
Hey, I'm Tim Short. I'd just like to invite everybody out to one of our 27 locations, or check us out online at timshortautogroup.com.
Take the short drive to satisfaction and bring home your new vehicle.
Hicks Brothers Construction knows that times are tough and your money is hard to come by. That's why they pledge to always do the job right the first time. Specializing in backhoe work, septic systems, house seats, and road work. No job is too big or too small. Hicks Brothers Construction, a name you know you can count on. Call 606-785-4838. That's Hicks Brothers Construction. And a big thank you again to all of our good sponsors that are tuning in and helping us make this thing a go here. And to you, the fans, of course, you guys know that you're our number one sponsor has been and always will be the fans that keep this show going. And speaking of you guys, let's say hello to some of you. Hope you're doing good out there. Watson Lyle says hello. How you doing, Watson? And then there's my buddy Dwayne, the man with the plan, Bradley, and that D88 team. How you doing tonight, Dwayne? Hope everything's good over in Pine Top, Kentucky. There's Miss Lee Ritchie Fugit. That family likes their dirt track racing as well, and says we enjoy that for our kiddos. And I'm sure she's talking about some of the things Donnie was talking about earlier there. And then she also says KCC Boys and Girls Track and Field Team is coming, actually is running tonight in McGoffin. Shout out to those kids. So how about that? The track and field teams from Letcher and Knott County all over at McGoffin County. The tennis team over there competing. My baby girl got herself a W in singles competition. Shout out to the tennis team as they compete over there tonight. And you guys hit that like and share button for me, okay? Let me know where you're watching from and who you're going to be cheering on. Are you excited as I am about dirt track racing coming up here right around the corner tomorrow night in Isom, Kentucky? Again, we are going to continue. I got some messages popping up there, and we try to get to those just in a moment. But as we go to dirt track racing, normally we go back and forth to different sports. But tonight, you guys just in the comment section, let me know what you got on your mind, where you're watching from, and all that good stuff. And we will certainly be happy to talk that up with everybody. I want to say congratulations tonight, before we go much further, to the Knott County Central Patriots baseball team. Knott County won in the I better back it up. It's the 2A regional championship. I started to say in a 53rd district matchup. It was a 53rd district finals as Knott County played Letcher. There's a good picture of Justin Amber giving the umpire, Chris Spurlock, a hard time in that picture right there. But again, the Cougars got a good young team. They're going to be fine. I've always been a friend and a fan of Jim Bob McCauley, but the fact that the guy said, hey, we're going to make sure these kids get to play this year, and the AD stepped up, and he's now coaching them for this season. And as I said the other night, though, that's not as bad as somebody would think. He's a former baseball man that knows the game. And there's my buddy right there, Mr. Sims, coming in with Coach Turner, and a nice shot. Back there in the back is Corey Livingood. That's right, Hometown Sports Corners, Corey Livingood, part of that team. But anyhow, guys, Knott County Central, as I said, won the 2A championship. They'll play tomorrow at 2 o'clock. Jamie Couch will have that call for you on WKCB 107.1. After their win against Letcher, I caught up with the head coach, Sean Dameron, and here's what Coach had to tell us about the W up on the Gary Hammonds Field. 2A regional champion. Sounds pretty good, brother.
Yeah, thank you, Jamie. Tonight, everything went right. From the start, the very first inning, we come out, started hitting the baseball. We preached to our kids all the time, hit it on the ground, let's hit line drives, and we came out and done that. And, that's the reason why we work on it, and tonight we was able to do it.
I just felt like from top to bottom, everybody bought into that, and it's kind of just almost identical to what we talked about the other night down Hot Rods. They went straight to the game plan, brother.
Yeah, and that's part of execution, right? And we talk about it all the time. It's easy for us to sit over here and say it and preach it. It's another thing to get out here and prove it and execute, and tonight we was able to do that. Letcher is young, and they're going to be good for years to come. Coach McCauley, I have the utmost respect for him. He's doing a heck of a job over there, and they're going to be really good for years to come.
Tonight, too, again, though, Coach, we had guys that got to bat through the entire lineup and then turn around and bat again at the top of the next one. And I think things really clicked tonight for us.
Yeah, we were clicking on all cylinders, and then there's nights like that. That's what I told Coach McCauley after the game. I said, Coach, it's nothing that you all did. We just clicked tonight. Yeah. I would say probably if we played just about anybody in the state tonight, we're going to be in the baseball game with the way that we hit it tonight. And
Connor gave up no runs, did an excellent job tonight from the mound for you, and that goes back to what you said too. Things have flipped for him too, I feel like.
Yeah, Connor's, he come from basketball, right? And it takes these guys a while to get in a groove, and Connor's going to throw strikes. You know what you're going to get. He's a competitor. He's going to compete on the mound. Super proud of every single one of our kids. Our dugout was highly engaged tonight, and you know what, Jamie? That's one of the most important things. When others care about other success, good things happen.
And last, Coach, this thing might have been a sellout.
Yeah.
It was packed. Both teams really brought a lot of fans, and that feels good, I know, for the kids and for the game, man.
Yeah, I rarely ever take a look up in the stands to see who's here. Tonight I did. I did because it was loud from the get-go, right? And so I turned around and just took a look, and I didn't see any empty seats whatsoever. I love that. I hope we have that atmosphere every single night, and these boys, they showed out tonight for that for their fans.
Good luck down Owensboro.
Yep, thank you, Jamie. I appreciate you all. Thank you.
We'll be back. Yeah, bud, my mic cable won't reach me much farther. First of all, excellent job on the mound tonight.
Thank you.
Talk a little bit about what it felt like tonight to. I know from a pitcher standpoint, when you put runs on the board, it makes things even easier, correct?
Yeah, it makes it a lot easier. You get through the game smoother and everything. And when your boys just got your back and put runs on the board, it feels a lot nicer while you're pitching.
This guy over here been hitting the cover off the baseball and had a couple nice hits today, brother. Congratulations.
Thank you. It means a lot.
Talk a little bit about what it meant for the entire team to get behind each other offensively here.
Oh, it was great. We hit the ball 1 through 9, and it's a great feeling when everybody's rolling and just come in and lace them up and be ready to play.
Connor, to get this at home, you guys, we're going to sooner or later someday down the road put a sign up that you guys won this thing. It's a pretty neat deal, brother, to be the 2A regional champs and get ahead to Owensboro, Kentucky.
Man, it means a lot. Like I said, I'm excited to go down to Owensboro and, maybe throw in that. But I'm just glad we won it for our county.
And then, Jaden, what's it mean, man, to have this kind of performance in the championship of the regional baseball tournament here in the 2A?
It's just fun. It's a great opportunity to come out here and showcase all of our talents. And I think we played a good team ball today, and I'd say Coach Dameron's happy with the way we played today.
He's smiling from ear to ear. Hey, guys, first of all, if I give him much more than Mike, he's going to be the host of the show. He's been on here so much. But let's still yet give some shout-outs to everybody, okay, brother?
My family, and my teammates, and my coaches, and everybody who's got us to this point.
I want to thank God over everything. And I want to thank my girlfriend and then my family.
Guys, again, they're making everybody proud, and this one not over either. They played a good Letcher team. The score, this team much better than the score indicates, but the Patriots just had things going, and congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
We'll be back after this commercial break.
Hey you, it's me, Marcello. Are you looking for a great place to eat lunch or a dinner? Now go right now to Hot Rods. They have delicious pizza, cheese sticks, spaghetti, wings, a salad bar, and more. You can eat in, carry out, or get a delivery from 4 great locations: Heineman, Hazard, Allen, and Betsy Lane. That's a Hot Rods. It's the best place this side of Italy. Mwah!
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
Nelson Frazier Funeral Home is proud to sponsor tonight's sporting event. Nelson Frazier has the highest quality American-made funeral products, cremation services, mausoleum, and memorial markers, all with a family budget in mind. With 3 chapels located in Hyman, Martin, and now in Prestonsburg. Nelson Frazier Funeral Home is local people serving local families.
Streets of glory.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
And again, a big thank you to all of our sponsors, particularly the Bank of Hyman. Come on for the spring sports. And if you'd like to sponsor some sporting events, send James Sandlin or myself a message. I don't know if I've ever talked specific numbers, but for the upcoming 3 months, that of course May, June, and July, for $100 a month if you take all 3 months, we'll put you on every sporting event that we do. For $100 a month, that's $25 a week for advertisement, guys. if you find some way of reaching more people for $25 a week than what you'll reach your Hometown Sports Corner for the next 3 months, let me know, because I'll buy it too. I'd love to advertise. I'll advertise the show for that price again. And so if you have a local business that you'd like to advertise for the next 3 months, we're running that special for the summer months, $100 a month. That's $25 a week. And that, of course, if you take all 3 months. And so you got time still yet. All of these spots tonight are extra bonus spots that we're giving people that come on board for May, June, and July. Now, James Sandlin and myself, we do this little deal here, and we held our Hometown Sports Corner All-Star Games, and we're happy to say we raised over $1,000. That's going to go to 4 high school seniors for Hometown Sports Corner scholarships. But James and I both agreed we'd like to raise just a little bit more money. Like to give a couple more scholarships away. So we thought about it, and finally James came up with a neat idea. And it's going to be the first annual Hometown Sports Corner 2024 Hometown Sports Corner softball and baseball training camp. That's right. If you have a kid that would want to improve their baseball or their softball games, we're going to have on May the 11th at the Knott County Sportsplex from noon to 4. We're going to have our first ever Hometown Sports Corner softball and baseball training camp, where we'll be able to help the athletes improve on their skills and their new abilities. And again, we encourage you to get out and be with us for that. We have several local student athletes and coaches that are coming to help us from Alice Lloyd College, UPike, University of Cumberland, University of Kentucky, and high school and college coaches and umpires that are going to come and help us. When I say us, they're going to help James. I'm going to probably fix the hot dogs or serve the Gatorade, but I'll be there to support it. And again, hitting and base running, pitching and throwing, catching, all this going to take place at the Knott County Sportsplex. Now, you have until May the 4th to pre-register. Those that pre-register get a T-shirt included with the fee. It's $35 per kid, $50 per family. And again, if you pre-register, you get a T-shirt with that. And if not, or if you want more shirts, we'll have some for sale. But to kind of give you an incentive to pre-register for that, that's kind of the deal there. And so we want you to make plans. For more information, here on Facebook, you can message James Sandlin or myself. I'll probably have to get with James on the answers that you would want because, now, let's face it, baseball, just not my cup of tea. I love it. I enjoy watching it. But as far as the fundamentals go and even down to some of the techniques and so forth, I'll have to defer to James and the experts on that. And I'll just spend my time being good to everybody and maybe doing some interviews and taking pictures and so forth. But we'll make it, as you guys know, a fun time. And you'll leave with a lot of talented, good information. I can promise you that as well. With your techniques and the pitching, base running, catching, throwing. Kind of be one of those deals, I think you let James know ahead of time what you want out of the camp. And we'll open that up. I'm going to try to hit a few Little League baseball games and give out some flyers and so forth. But for more information, again, you can message me or James Sandlin about that, and we'll have a whole lot more on that for you coming up real soon. Now, as I told you guys earlier, I'm helping babysit. So if you hear my little girl in the background tonight, my buddy James, because of some things that he couldn't help, not able to be on here tonight, but he'll be back with me next week. And check out this here, though. I want to give a shout-out to my friend Steve over at Feud Country Leather. Of course, Feud Country Leather now has the rights to do all things UK. And look at that portfolio there on the left. That's nice enough for our new head coach, Mark Pope. And again, Feud Country Leather, as you see there. All things leather. Belts. In fact, I got a belt for Christmas from there and love it. It's top notch. Real leather and handmade quality products from Feud Country Leather. And again, guys, hope you've already hit that like and share button for me. There's Daniel and Ida Adams. How y'all doing tonight over in Letcher County, KY, Mr. Daniel? There's my buddy Todd Meadows from East Kentucky Junior Sports. He's excited about the camp. And, oh, by the way, Todd has already been put on reserve. He's coming to help me. There's Gary Chris Cottle. Says, what's up, Jamie? How are you doing tonight, brother? And there's Watson Lyle wanting to know about 191. Man, I'm wondering. You tell me. You guys in the comment section. Tell me about what's going on at the other dirt tracks. There's my buddy James Sandlin. And James, no worries, brother. I know some things come up sometimes, and you just holler at me if you need me, my dear friend. But again, guys, it's been a fun show. If you're just now tuning in, I got up with the man with the plan over at Mountain Motor Complex, Donnie Adams, and he and I, we chatted up and talked about the fact that tomorrow night is the opening of Mountain Motor Complex in Isom, Kentucky. So you dirt track fans, get ready. It's here. Pack you a picnic or come and get something at the concession stands either way. But you can have supper in Isom, Kentucky at the dirt track tomorrow night. While we're talking tonight, guys, this is kind of a more random show than what we do sometimes. But that's all right. I like these shows as well. You guys in the comment section, tell me what you think about the new head coach, Mark Pope. I'll just be honest with you. At first, I wasn't happy. I wanted Billy Donovan. He was the guy I had my heart set on, him being the guy and he being the one that could take us to the next level, to get us out of the rut that we've been in the last 5 or 6 years. But guys, what has it been, a week now? The more I have heard, the more interviews I see, the more things I see him doing, the bigger Mark Pope fan I'm becoming. After I heard that the president and the administration had told the AD we're not hiring Miller from Arizona, we're not hiring, and I still disagree, but they didn't want the head coach from Auburn, and I do think Bruce would have been a good coach at Kentucky. But either way, after the administration said we're not hiring those 3 people, we're not hiring Beard, Miller, and Pearl. And then I found out that, and we found out as a fan base, that in order to get Billy Donovan, we would had to have waited till after the Chicago Bulls lost. Well, guys, they won last night. They're still in the playoffs. So what would we be doing as a fan base if we had waited on him, and he might have turned us down anyway? So after you give me those 2 pieces of information, I'd said, let's hire Mark Pope. I would have. And so I hope he gets to some W's and hangs in banner number 9. That would tickle me to death. There's my buddy Josh Malk. He says, let's see him win a few. Hey, Josh, I'm all for that too, brother. That would tickle me to see him win. And I guarantee you, Josh is headed to the dirt tracks real soon. Guys, thank all of you for tuning in tonight. And everybody that's out and about, we certainly appreciate you. I got a method to my madness here. Trying to find last week's show. I know last week's show, guys, we had a good following from Hot Rods Pizza there. We certainly thought that everybody showed up and did a great job sharing the show from last week and so forth. And we thank you all for that. That means a lot to us here. Parker Cottle says, is the track still a go? Parker, you're just now tuning in. Where have you been all night, my brother? And the reason I can answer that for you is yes, Donnie was on the show at the beginning, and he says it is a go. it is a go. So we'll watch that weather. Some rain tonight and early tomorrow, as Daniel will know. He's worked that track long enough. Will be a good thing. It will be. It's not it'll help them out if we can get some rain throughout the night. And there's what I was looking for. This is last week's show. Let's try this again. I like this split screen. If nothing else, it proves to everybody that I'm an honest guy. If I wouldn't, it wouldn't be much for a preacher, a lying preacher, would it? But that's last week's show. You see over there in the corner on the Facebook page. If you look down in the right corner of it there, can I zoom in anymore? Yeah, there we go. Look at how many shares. 21 shares last week, as we were still yet trying to figure out who our coach was going to be, and we interviewed the Bat Pats and all that good stuff. But anywho, last week, 24 shares. Do you remember what I promised you last week? Somebody that shared the show was going to win a Hot Rods Pizza gift certificate. Thank you so much to Miss Tammy Fields. $54 value. It's 2 large pizzas anyway, and a medium cheese stick. Check this out. Hot Rods Pizza, any location. So did you know they put a brand spanking new Hot Rods Pizza in Pikeville? It's right beside the Kentucky State Police post, and in between the post and Pepsi Cola. And so, again, if you're in Pikeville, you stop by and see them at Hot Rods Pizza and tell them Hometown Sports Corner was bragging on how good their pizza is, or get you a Stromboli number 2, and they'll know you was watching this show, because that's my favorite sandwich. I'm eating one a week. Sometimes twice. We love us some Hot Rods here at my house, and you will as well. So anyhow, though, I took the long way of saying, you know how much it aggravates me to even talk about the number 24? Jeff Gordon's been retired all these years, and I still yet don't like that 24 car. I'm just a kid with you guys. But Lauren Short says, yes, sir, the old Long John Silver's building is the new Hot Rods there in Pikeville, Kentucky. Guys, 1 through 24, first number that you post on the screen. First number you post on the screen. We'll find out who that is, and that'll be the winner of the Hot Rods Pizza gift certificate for sharing last week's show. And whoever that would be, we would thank you very much. I'm waiting on somebody. First person that puts a number in the comment section, then we'll go see who that was. Daniel says number 5. So Daniel, let's hit the share button here, and I think you guys can see it, can't you? Yeah, there we go. Larry Thacker was number 1. Carney Cindy was number 2. Bobby Mosley was number 3. Gus and April was number 4. And number 5, right there you see, is Miss Rebecca Miller. Rebecca Miller, you just won yourself a gift certificate at Hot Rods Pizza. Now, that's so fun. We'll do that again, maybe next week. Did you hear me? Maybe we can talk them into doing that again next week. But I'm going to take a commercial break, and after we come back, I'm going to give away a couple of Hometown Sports Corner t-shirts. If you'd like the chance to win a t-shirt, just stick around. All right, we'll play a little trivia after this commercial break and give away a t-shirt or two, all right? But I got to take a commercial break, and we'll be back. Congratulations once again to Rebecca Miller. She's the winner of the Hot Rods Pizza gift certificate. $54 value. Yeah, just for simply hitting the share button. She done that last week. You ought to do it this week. We'll be back after this word from our sponsors.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
I'm Randy Thompson, your Republican candidate for state senator in the 29th district, which now includes Knott, Bell, Harlan, Letcher, and Floyd counties. Did you realize it's been 23 years since we've had a Knott County resident in the state Senate? This year, we have an opportunity to put a Knott County resident back in the state Senate. The election is May 21st. I'm Randy Thompson, and I'd appreciate your vote for state senator. Feel free to reach out to me on my Facebook page or thompsonforsenate.com.
Dr. Fran Hughes is a graduate of Alice Lloyd College and Pikeville's Osteopathic Medicine. Dr. Hughes has spent the last 12 years serving the people of Eastern Kentucky and was most recently promoted to the Associate Professor in her department with the University of Kentucky. She's now seeing patients at Quantum Healthcare in Hazard, Kentucky, the clinic where she began her profession. While walk-ins are welcome, you can also call the clinic to schedule an appointment with Dr. Fran Hughes.
Hey you, it's a me, Marcello. Are you looking for a great place to eat lunch or a dinner? Now go right now to Hot Rods. They have delicious pizza, cheese sticks, spaghetti, wings, a salad bar, and more. You can eat in, carry out, or get a delivery from 4 great locations: Heinemann, Hazard, Allen, and Betsy Lane. Cause a Hot Rods, it's the best place this side of Italy. Mwah!
And welcome back to Hometown Sports Corner. Jamie Hughes in here tonight for Sports Talk. I've been talking a little dirt track racing. We had a chance to hear from the 2A 14th Regional Champions, the Bat Pats, Coach Sean Dameron, Jaden Huff, and, of course, Mr. Connor Napier that got the W in that regional championship game. And then we gave away a Hot Rods Pizza gift certificate there just a moment or two ago. Guys, First person that can tell me who the Alice Lloyd College baseball coach is. Who is the Alice Lloyd College baseball coach? You put that in the comment section, and I'll get you a Hometown Sports Corner t-shirt. First one to put that in the comment section. We'll give that away. But before we do that, let's see if we can't scroll back over here and get the camera to pick up. Just in a moment, anyhow, we will. I want to talk a little bit more about the 2024 Hometown Sports Corner baseball and softball camp coming up on May the 11th. That's Saturday from noon till 4. And we want you to... if you got a kiddo out there that's interested in improving their baseball or softball game, we're going to have softball coaches, college softball players, high school coaches and umpires, and college baseball coaches coming to be with us. And we want you to come over and be part of that one. $25, I beg your pardon, it's $35 for one kid or the whole family for $50. So if you've got little Johnny playing baseball and Susie's playing softball, and then maybe perhaps a third kid in your family that's playing sports, we want to keep the cost down a little bit. So it's $50 for the household. And well, that's again, another great idea my buddy James Sandlin come up with. He, Todd Meadows, myself, going to be working with those coaches to bring you a good camp. Our goal will be to make it just as good as anyone you've been to. And again, I know that they'll be focusing on hitting and base running, pitching and throwing, catching and fielding. If you pre-register from now to May the 4th, your t-shirt is free. Just an added bonus for pre-registering. You'll get a free t-shirt. If you have any questions, you can message myself or James Sandlin here on Facebook, and we'll further explain to you about the 2024 Hometown Sports Corner softball and baseball training that'll take place at the Knott County Sportsplex, and we appreciate them. And as always, if you're just tuning in, 100% of that money will go to the Hometown Sports Corner Scholarship Fund. that we raised. We were happy to say we raised $1,000. That's 4 $250 scholarships that we're giving to seniors this year as they graduate. And that money was raised with the Hometown Sports Corner All-Star Games. Speaking of the All-Star Games, how about a couple pictures right fast? Preston Collett, he was our knockout champion, one of them, I should say, and we want to, as the kiddos say, give a shout out to him. Let's go this way with the pictures. How about that cat right there, Mr. Austin Shepard? Austin Shepard was our three-point champion. Man alive, he shot the lights out over there. There's Cole Prater. Cole was our MVP of our boys' 5th and 6th grade game that took place over there. Presley Kraft, Miss Presley, was our knockout champion. Yes, from the girls' 5th and 6th grade game over there. 3-point champion, Miss Aubrey Combs. Congratulations to Miss Aubrey. Aubrey was shooting them from the college 3-point line. And another 3-point champion, Mr. Tanner Hall. Tanner done a fantastic job over there. And man, you look out for that kid over at Betsy Lane High School. How about Danny McAlawrence? She was a 3-point champion. And she also was the game's MVP. She is a baller. I can promise you that. As you see, she got the MVP trophy there as well. In fact, Danny, I've got your trophy. It come in the mail. We had actually added some games, and so we had to order 2 more trophies. We've got them. Miss Taylor Couch always does a fantastic job for Prairie Central. She was a 3-point champion. Miss Lacey Hall, the senior sharpshooter for Knott County Central, represented the Lady Pats well, and she won the knockout championship there. Miss Courtly King, this young lady right here, guys, I'm telling you, my sister who loves basketball, particularly girls basketball, she just kept talking, Jamie, about how good this young lady is. The sky is the limit for this young lady, folks. How about Mr. Carson Huff? He left with our MVP hardware. Also, he got her shirt on there. A good-looking shirt. Hometown Sports Corner shirt sponsored by Dr. Fran Hughes. And those shirts were done by Billy and Randy down at Graphic Impressions, and I put them up against anybody in the business. Another hot shot champion, Miss Lindsay Baldwin. She was a baller from Shelby Valley. Done a fantastic job, and we're glad to have her. And again, we see another nice picture of my buddy Carson there from Hyman Elementary. Let's go back to, this is the 7th and 8th grade games. There's Elijah Figueredo, a.k.a. Figgy. He was our 7th and 8th grade 3-point champion. He done a fantastic job. And then this guy right here, Hometown Sports Corner All-Star MVP, Nick Prater. Nick is something else, guys, to watch. And you write that name down. By the time he's a junior, they'll be paying to watch him play from other regions. He just won't be known here in the 14th region. Miss Laura Everidge, she also same category. From Hazard High School, she is going to be a dandy. Already is, but you wait. And then this cat right here, Jaden Stewart from Pike Central. He was our varsity boys MVP. Got a feeling that we'll be able to talk him into coming back next year. He is only a junior, and this was his 2nd time coming, and you could tell he had even more fun this year than he did last year. Then last, I think, but certainly not least, Mr. Gage Burgett. He was an MVP from one of the 2 7th and 8th grade All-Star games, and yes, I said 2. We had so many kids that we played 2 games to make sure all the kids got an opportunity. He also won the hot shot competition as well. Looking back on it, I got with my buddy Todd Meadows and James Sandlin. The 3 of us got together, and we just felt like it made for a long night. not as bad as some would have thought, but we were there a little bit longer than what we anticipated. But looking back on it, Todd and James will agree with me again. If I had it to do over, I'd done it exactly like we did. Rather than expecting all the kids to have to share the minutes of one game, we split them up into 4 teams and let them play. They got good quality minutes. Kids left and felt like they got to play enough. They worked up a good sweat and were able to get a few buckets that they wouldn't have been able to have gotten if we'd asked them all to play in one game. Excuse me. So again, that kind of, and you know something, I've heard people say this so often, but this is a true story. I'm already thinking of ways. I've already talked to some people about some things. Constructive criticism, I've never minded. And so I went to some people that know about these things, and I said, what can I do to make this better? We're taking notes. This year was fun. Number 3 was fun, but you wait till we get that 4 horsemen. The number 4, the 4th annual All-Star game coming up next year will be even better. Give a few shout-outs out here to some people. They didn't ask for it, but they couldn't do it without them. Volunteer coaches, Brandon Meyer, coaching over at Beaver. I think he had a fun time, and we sure do appreciate him. Mr. Ronnie Hall over at Jones Fork, done a great, great job, and we appreciate Ronnie helping us. And Billy Reed, Billy, the head coach at Hyman Elementary, and also a JV and a varsity assistant coach at North Central. I thank you, sir, for helping us over there. There's my buddy, Dame Tobler, Dame freshman and JV coach and assistant coach at Prairie Central with that 14th regional championship banner they won. And yet he come out and took time out. And this kid right here, Coach Blaine Keefley, I'm going to call him a kid, but he's actually just inked his first coaching deal. And I knew it was coming. You folks at East Ridge are blessed to have Blaine Keefley, multi-sport athlete, and a really, really good guy on and off the court, and you'll be glad to have Mr. Keefley. Trevor Noble came over from Letcher County, brought several of the Lady Pirates from Fleming Neon Elementary. Of course, Trevor helped coach Letcher Central and Neon Grade School, and we really appreciated him coming and helping us. Coach Corey Martin from Hazard High School, we really were well supported from Hazard High School. And I can promise you guys, we won't forget the support. And then, of course, our 2 college coaches, Miss Abby Maggard and Katie Jo Moore. Thank you, ladies, for coming over and helping us. And I got a feeling we'll be able to talk their teammates, some of them, into coming and helping coach next year as well. After Katie Jo and Abby goes and talks to them about how much fun they had this past All-Star game. That's just some of them. Again, I do have to say thank you so much, as we often do, to Miss Selena at Sports Photo, and we are so appreciative. Photo Finish Sports Photography. Photo Finish Sports Photography. If you'll go in her pictures, you'll see about 3 different albums of pictures, and she does a fantastic job. We shot a bunch of pictures ourselves this year here at hometown. My daughter Mallory and I are working hard to get our photography skills sharpened up so we can help capture some of these sports moments as well. Selena makes it look a lot easier than what it is. I'll have to promise you that too. But I enjoy this, and it's something else I can do to give back to the kids. You know me, I'll do it. Guys, as we wrap up this show here, I thank all of you for tuning in tonight, as this is our second show of the season here on Sports Talk. We did take, again, some dirt track racing in the beginning of the show. Mark Sloan, first guy to comment that Coach Scott Cornett is the head coach of the Alice Lloyd College baseball team. Mark, we'll get you a Hometown Sports Corner shirt, brother. I owe you 4 or 5 after all the Kevin Harvick stuff you've got me over the years. But Mark Sloan is the winner, as Coach Scott Cornett is our Alice Lloyd College baseball coach. Let me go ahead here, too, and do a little test run if I can. Actually, I think Facebook changed it to where I can't see who has shared until after the show. And so, but I'll check. There's 6 of you have shared. 6 people have shared the show. And so you be sure to keep hitting that like and share button. Mom and Dad, if you're interested in your kid coming to our baseball and softball camp, you need to pre-register in the next couple of days so we can get them sized up for their t-shirt and guaranteed. Well, their t-shirt won't just be guaranteed, it'll be free if they pre-register. Got just another, we got 2 more minutes to make us, we got a few more minutes to make us an hour and 15-minute long show. First person can tell me 3, let's make it 4. Surely you can do 4 classes that they're going to run at Mountain Motor Complex tomorrow night. If you can tell me just 4 classes that they're going to run at Mountain Motor Complex tomorrow night in the comment section, I will give you a free Hometown Sports Corner All-Star t-shirt. So, who will get that first, I wonder. And then also want to remind you guys, Lake Cumberland Speedway and Ponderosa Speedway, they're racing this week. I reached out to my buddy Brian Abner, and Brian was at a bowl game. And it couldn't help it, but good Lord willing, they say, and the creeks don't rise. He will be on here next week to tell us a little bit about what's going on and what happened at Lake Cumberland Speedway. Remind all of you again, tomorrow night, yes sir, Friday, April the 19th at Ponderosa Speedway. It's the Spring Nationals taking place down there. Super late model race, $7,553 to win. It's the Finn Watson Memorial. And as I said, we will do everything we can to get Brian Abner on here next week to kind of recap all the action that took place. Then Saturday night, that's the Johnny Wheeler Memorial, Saturday, April the 20th. Again, super late models in action, $10,053 to win Saturday night as the Schaefer Spring Nationals is coming to Lake Cumberland Speedway Saturday night, April the 20th. So, again, if you're still watching tonight, guys, and you want a free t-shirt, I'm going to narrow it down to 3. Give me 3 of the 6 or 7 classes that they're going to run at Mountain Motor tomorrow night. First person to type that in the comment section will win a free t-shirt. Also want to wish you the best of luck one more time to the Knott County Central Patriots and Coach Sean Damon. The Patriots will play in the 2A state tournament. Once again, the 2A state tournament. Tomorrow, Jamie Couch for WKCB 107.1, WKCB, not WKCB.com, will bring you the play-by-play. First pitch at 2 o'clock as Knott County will take on Warren East down in the 2A state baseball tournament in Owensboro. Mark says, probably not eligible, 4 cylinders, bombers, and pure stocks. Mark, I don't see why you ain't eligible. You first one to do it. So, I owe you 2 shirts, Mark. How about that? And guys, again, if you're still tuning in or if you come back and watch this show after it's went off the air, I would strongly encourage you to hit that like and share button on this show. And we'll do our best to have some more giveaways. Again, congratulations to Rebecca Miller. She won the Hot Rods Pizza gift certificate, 2 large pizzas fixed the way she wanted, and a cheese stick. So that's pretty cool there. Given by Tammy Fields. Hey, Mark, no problem, brother. And again, final thought tonight. Let's end it on a good note. At first, you're going to say, what's he mean, good note? But Reed Shepherd announced tonight that he's headed to the NBA. And I know a lot of us, I said us, would love to have seen him come back. Guys, it's the right thing to do. He's projected top 10. you get on there and read on just about any message board, the San Antonio Spurs have a center that they are right to think that he's the next big thing. But they got to have a guard to go with him. And their coach has already said, we'll take Reed Sheppard if he comes out and goes to the draft. Now, they've got time to change their mind, but all indications is that Reed will be a first-round draft pick. Multi-million dollars the first time he puts his name to a paper. So with that said, we wish him the best of luck, and we will. I'm looking for an NBA team to cheer for. And so I got a feeling I won't be the only Kentucky fan that will start watching more NBA basketball after Reed Sheppard goes to one of those teams. And you're very welcome, Rebecca. You are very, very welcome, Becky. But I just wanted to say again, us basketball fans, we need to get excited about UK. And we need to also do everything that we can to support our new coach and the players. Wear your shirts and hats with pride. And then let's also cheer on Reed and the other guys that are going on to the NBA. But that's going to wrap us up tonight. Until next week, let me say good night. God bless.